Motorcar Society wants to welcome you to the 10th La Jolla Concours d'Elegance. This beautiful car is a 1936 Rolls-Royce Phantom 3. They call it a sports four-seater, and the coachwork is by Thrupp and Maberly. This is a very interesting car. The Phantom 3s were, of course, the 12-cylinder Rolls-Royces. This was ordered new by a Maharaja out of India. It's an exceptional modern and sporting design for its time. The car features elegant, rounded door tops to give it a true roadster feel. It also has a fully disappearing convertible top. With a thoroughly documented history, this custom Rolls-Royce remained in singular ownership for over half a century before being restored and then shown in 2012, the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance in the Maharaja class. This is another beautiful Rolls-Royce in the class. This is a 1926 late silver Ghost. It's just amazing to see what these cars were like in their day. And the engines are particularly beautiful with all the copper everywhere. This is a Sedanka Salamanca, which means the front half open and you could open the back half as well. There were a lot of great cars in their featured Rolls-Royce class. This is 1948 Silver Wraith. Beautiful car. The judges always have a good time looking over everything. Sometimes comes down to the smallest detail between first and second in class. There's also a good Bentley class. Beautiful S3 Bentley and a Bentley Continental convertible. Here's another of the featured Rolls-Royces, a Phantom 5 limousine, 1969, Landaulet. This is where the back half opened. This car was used by Her Royal Highness several times on some of her tours. It really has some wonderful features, as well it should, being one of the most expensive cars in the world in its day. They only build about 5 of these with the Landaulet back for heads of state, dignitaries, so it truly is a very rare car. They had a wonderful Mercedes class this year that was filled with stunningly restored 190 SLs and 6 iconic 300 SL Roadsters. They came in all colors this year, and there were some truly outstanding examples. And the judging was really tight on these. This is a beautiful 63 with an alloy block, disc brakes. This is rumored to be the last 300 SL out of the factory doors. Original luggage. It's always interesting at these shows to see just what could come with the cars brand new. Optional hardtops, very rare racing seat belts. This one had the European headlights as well.
Introduce you to the chairman of the La Jolla Concours d'Elegance, Michael Dorvier.
Thank you, Keith. I want to thank everyone for attending the 10th annual LPL Financial La Jolla Concours d'Elegance presented by the UT of San Diego. We're honored to have with us today our distinguished MC, Keith Martin, courtesy of Cavallo Motorsports. Keith, as many of you know, is a publisher of Sports Car Market and American Car Collector, and this is his 4th year back with us. So Keith, thank you very much.
Thank you both very much. I feel honored. What a wonderful event we're going to have today. What a glorious setting for some of the most fantastic cars in the world. It's wonderful to see a concours of this caliber here in La Jolla. I have a chance to go to car events all over the world, and this one stands out as one of my very favorites. It takes a tremendous amount of support to put on a concours, and we would like to thank the following sponsors that have made this show possible with their generous support. La Jolla Historical Society would like to give special thanks to the title sponsor, LPL Financial, presenting sponsor, UT San Diego, premier sponsors, Symbio, Symbolic Motor Car Company, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Haggerty, Officini Panerai, Ferrari, Maserati, Blanchard, Krasner French, and La Valencia, San Diego Home and Garden, supporting sponsors, Chubb Insurance, BH Gold Insurance, AON, Fireman's Fund, Mercedes-Benz Classic Center, Trove, and McFarland Productions. And once again, thanks to not only Michael, but to the entire crew that it takes to make this possible, all the volunteers. So I'd like you right now to give a round of applause to everybody who has made this event possible, including yourselves. How about that? A big round of applause. Everyone, enjoy this glorious show, and thank you for being a part of it, because without you, we wouldn't have this wonderful event.
Welcome to La Jolla from Ferrari of San Diego.
Annual air show. Okay, that's Air Group 1's SNJ5. Okay, here come the three Bucher Youngbuns. These are the originally German designed and built. And here come the two Stearmans. The one in the lead is Steve McQueen's former Stearman. It's the nostalgia, the sentimental.
Welcome to the La Jolla Concours.
This is a beautiful 1926 Bugatti Type 38. And what's special about this? This was Gaston Grumer's coach builder on this. And while he built about 1,000 coach bodies for these cars, you very rarely see them. But these cars were both so special that actually Philippe Grumer, the son, flew in and took part in all the festivities. They were both stunning examples of his father's coach work. This particular car, the Type 38, won first prize at the Paris Concours d'Elegance in 1927, and the Type 46 Bugatti next to it won everything there was to win in Paris in 1930. These are really a pair of exceptional cars. This is a wonderful car with lots of patina, and it's a 1965 De Tomaso Sports 5000, and it looks like it just came off the track. It's marvelous to see because I've never seen one before. The exhaust, the velocity stacks on the engine. This is a seriously beautiful and I'm sure purposeful race car. Imported from Italy, I don't think many people in this country have seen it. It's always great to see the really early automotive cars and to see just how far we've come. There was a good representative class of early horseless carriage cars, important ones like this 1909 Stoddard Dayton. It may have only been 4 cylinders, but they were big and it was powerful. A very special car is this 67 Jaguar XJ13. And while this may not be the original, as there was only one, this was an experimental Jaguar car that was fantastic. This is always a crowd pleaser. This is, to some people, one of the most beautiful Jaguars ever built. And this was their experimental mid-engine car. What a stunning car it was. They only built one. This, to some people, is one of the most beautiful and exotic Jaguars ever built. This is a 1953 Cadillac Ghia, and it doesn't look like any Cadillac you've seen before. This was a concept car funded by Cadillac that Ghia put on their drawing boards, and what a stunningly beautiful car this is. And it's really too bad that these cars never came to production in any sort of form, and that we're able to enjoy this car on the field today. This is a 1965 Bizzarini P538. Bizzarini was the legendary designer of the 250 GTO series for Ferrari. He was the first guy that Lamborghini hired. And after designing the first Lamborghinis, he wanted to go racing. And Lamborghini did not. So he went out on his own, and this is the first thing that he came up with. And this car has the American Chevrolet power plant in it. An amazing car. And this magnificent car was the poster car for the 10th annual La Jolla Concours d'Elegance. And what a beautiful poster it is, done by artist Scott Jacobs, and he captured it so well. This is the legendary Speed 6 Bentley with the Von den Pla body. This was the car the Bentley boys raced at Le Mans.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10th annual La Jolla Concours d'Elegance. The awards are about to begin, and ask all the winners to come forward onto the stage. Class A1U, American Sports, unmodified. Round of applause, please. 1964 Mustang convertible. I don't know what's more beautiful, the car or the interior.
This award today is being given in honor of my father, Aubrey E. Taylor. Was a master craftsman. He taught my brother and I upholstery from age 8.
It really epitomizes what concours and sports car is all about. And the winner of Spirit of Motoring, the Sports Car Market Spirit of Motoring Award, is the 1936 Delahaye 135 competition owned by Ken and Ann Smith. What a wonderful car. Did you restore this car?
Absolutely not, but the gentleman that did is standing right there, Alan Thorpe.
It's being driven by Jacob Greason. Now, Jacob, you're with Bonhams, and you're a sports car guy, and I've seen you driving around in your MGA all the time. The Honorary Judges Award, Aaron Weiss with a great car. This is the Honorary Chairman's Award, Carol Schwimmer. And this car is going to a 1931 Chrysler Imperial. Now tell me, why did you pick this car?
He loved this car, so I wish he could have been here today.
Well, we're honoring him by this, and it's a fantastic car, and we appreciate you bringing it here. Everything about this car is beautiful. Look at this fantastic trophy. 1931, Chrysler Imperial. The last 212 built, 212 Barchetta.
It just looks. Look at this thing. Gorgeous.
Peterson, Dana, this car, how does it talk to you?
You know, this talks to me when it's about 6,200 RPM. You've got the V12, it just sounds like an orchestra. It's beautiful.
So here you go, the Chairman's Award. Thank you, and thank the Peters Museum. We so much appreciate the world-class museum and its support of the La Jolla Concours. 1967 Rolls-Royce Phantom 5 State Landaulet, owned by John Ellison from the Calumet collection. Look at this. This is kind of an English motorhome, don't you think? What a fabulous car. The most elegant award.
This car was used by Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip on two occasions. One on their tour of Bermuda, and also on their tour of the Cayman Islands, about 5 years apart. The British government asked the owner, Earl Heath, if they could borrow the car for the Queen and Prince Philip's tours. And this car is one of only 5 that were built in the world for leaders of countries, and he brought it to the United States. It's the only one that was brought to the United States.
Well, congratulations on having this car, and when you're driving this car, do you feel like you're the leader of a small country?
Only when I'm sitting in back, but I don't like to sit back there too often because I'm afraid I might get shot.
Well, thank you very much for being this our most elegant 2014 La Jolla Concours. Here is your trophy. Thank you. Best of Show pre-war wins. 1930 Bugatti Type 46 Petite Royale Faux Cabriolet. If we can, when you see a car like this, how does it relate to you and your watches and your sense of that machinery?
I mean, the sense of tradition and craftsmanship. There's so much passion behind. We relate completely with that. I mean, it's all about passion that we have.
Have you had this car a long time?
Yes, it's been in the family since 1968, and it's taken us a very long time to restore the car.
Best of Show post-war 1953 Cadillac Kia. A Cadillac designed by Gia. Hello, Dana again. Brought here by our friends at the Peters Automotive Museum. And why this car?
It is truly magnificent. I just want to thank the La Jolla Historical Society and the Modern School for inviting us to participate in this event. You know, as I survey the cars today, each and every one of these cars is unique and special. And as I think about our business, each one of the advisors and practices we support across the country is unique and special. And this is a great event to be involved in. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Best of Show post-war here at the 2014 La Jolla Concours d'Elegance. We have Best of Show pre-war, Best of Show post-war. And that just about wraps it up here at the La Jolla Concours d'Elegance. Give yourselves a big hand. Thank you very much, everyone, for being a part of this. The best La Jolla Concours ever. I've enjoyed being your MC, and I look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Here, come here. I'll show you where. Come here.